Hi, Cancer. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Patty Boyle at the Healing Room, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. I took a bit of a hiatus. It was rather lengthy. I apologize for those who are waiting for the next set of videos, but it was pretty necessary. But in the interim, I actually created an online tarot certification course. So time wasn't wasted. There's a link below that will send you to my website. And this online tarot course is pretty comprehensive. It's very easy to understand. It includes videos and it also includes a PDF. Both will be sent to your inbox. Cost is very affordable. It's only $49.99, which is even less than what I paid years ago to learn tarot under somebody who is very learned. So you will be getting my learned teacher's information in addition to my experience and other sources that I brought in. So yeah, you can do from that point forward, you become a tarot card reader professionally, or you can do it for yourself or for others, for loved ones. And it's something you'll always have. It's a tool that you'll always be able to use when you're at a crossroads or when you just want to find out the energy of a day, an upcoming day or an interview or anything. All right, so in addition to that, I just want to let people know that this set of readings is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, and I suggest that you look at every video for your Moon, Rising, and your Sun sign, okay? Because astrology, every aspect in astrology has great power, not just Sun, okay? In addition, these are general readings. Some things may not apply to you. However, I am a firm believer in synchronicity. I do not believe in coincidence. I only believe in synchronicity. So if you're here watching this channel, watching this video, that means you were guided here by your highest level spirit guides and angels. And you will at least get one small nugget that will help you to discover more about yourself. And that's really what I'm here to do, is just to help you help yourself, essentially. I've already pulled the cards, and I'm doing things a little differently than I did formerly when I had the videos up and running. I actually did cards to find out what would be for the highest good, and I'm using angel cards. I use those usually in the past too, but I'm using more angel cards, and I'm also going to bring into the reading a card from the Ascension deck. Her name is Diana Cooper. This is the person who created this deck to help give us some advice on this ascension process that we're all going through right now on Earth. So let's take a look at what's in store for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising from October, middle of October to the 31st. So the first set of cards I picked were for love. Okay, so let's read that first. I'm going to read these cards two different ways because I'm going to take into account those who are partnered up and those who are not. So for those who are partnered up, the Four of Fires, wonderful card. It's a Four of Wands in the standard Rider-Waite deck, which means togetherness, raising up a level in a relationship. It could mean marriage, a proposal. It could be moving in together. It just means graduating to the next level romantically. So, and it means a very solid union that has a great beginning for a long-term foundation, okay? Very structured and ready to move forward. The undercurrent was the Five of Fire. Now, the Five of Fire is the Five of Wands. So this means that sometimes you're overthinking things. You kind of get a little bit like, oh, you know what? Like, I don't know. Should I take the next step? Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Okay. This is definitely just something that's going on inside of your head. In addition, you may also have people around you who are in your ear, kind of being like, I don't know, do you think it's going to last? Maybe you shouldn't move in, or maybe you shouldn't, marry him or marry her. Don't let the peanut gallery in. This is the card of other people trying to kind of usurp what you have, or kind of like, it's kind of an annoying card. It's more of a nuisance card. It's like, this is basically a warning. Do not let other people's energy into your focus. All right. And right now, if you're partnered up with somebody, it's looking amazing. So don't listen to people. Don't listen to people say, oh, you know what? I saw him, out at a restaurant with somebody. You know what? They could be making it up. Or if he was out at a restaurant, it could have been a colleague. It could have been something they were discussing. Like, just don't, screw the peanut gallery is what that card says. Now, if you're not partnered up, the Four of Wands means you actually have finished a project and you're ready to start looking for somebody. It's, kind of like you've had great victory in some arena of your life. And that's kind of out of the way now. Okay, so now you can actually get serious about looking for a partner. And I do feel like whoever is on deck to meet you is going to be a lifelong partner. Four of Wands is actually a card of pretty solid foundation, the beginning of a solid foundation. So this means that you've had a successful project that's just been completed, and that you actually now should look into meeting somebody. This next person you're going to meet will be somebody you can create a foundation with. And again, and this card means the same for both. Don't listen to people say, oh, you know what, he's a player, she's a player, and just, again, don't worry about the peanut gallery, because just stand up to them and be like, you know what, I don't judge people until I actually have a relationship with them, so I'm not going to listen to what you say. Because for all you know, this person who's gossiping could want him too. That's why they're saying it, okay? So just ignore it. This is basically ignore the peanut gallery. And also this means overthinking about things. So it's basically a warning of don't let the peanut gallery in, and get grounded, get centered, you know, go outside, you know, be around nature, get centered, and know that this next step you're going to take, whether it's to move up in a relationship or to open yourself up to getting a new relationship, it's going to be fruitful as long as you don't let other people dictate, you know, what your next moves are, okay? Next set of cards are for money. And the first card I pulled was the Emperor. It's a great card. And this means that money's coming to you, absolutely positively. And I feel like it's from your own creation, okay? The Emperor is somebody who has a great deal of knowledge. So this could have been a project that you created, whether it's your own business, whether it's a side job that you sign, you know, suddenly you have an influx of money. But I feel like because you've actually put a lot of energy into it, you've become very organized, the money comes. Now, this could also mean that you get a promotion, all right? And your boss is the Emperor. Now, that means your boss is very learned. He's not, he's all business, you know, and he's very structured and disciplined, but he teaches you structure and discipline. And this is actually a card of, you know, being very fruitful, you know, like lots of money coming in. And the undercurrent is Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles, which means, again, if I'm looking at her definition, gifts of money, time, or effort, a new career opportunities, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. So your money's looking really good, and I feel like essentially it's going to come from either something that you create, or maybe a promotion, or a raise from this person, or a new job that this person runs the establishment. And as a result, your money influx is going to be great. All right, so this is a really great, these are really good readings here. Okay, so let's look at the Ascension cards, okay, as I was instructed to do when I asked if that would be for the highest good. And I'm going to actually shuffle and pull here live with you guys, okay? So I'm just going to clear the deck, and then I'm going to call on our highest level spirit guides and angels, and I'll get centered. You guys can watch that. I call upon Almighty God, Almighty Goddess. I call upon all of our highest level spirit guides and angels, guardian angels, higher selves. Please give us insight into what message do you have for those born under the sign of Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, or Cancer Rising, when it comes to where they are in the ascension process? I'm going to pull from the top of the deck. Please give us insight into what message do you guys have for us when it comes to those born under the sign of Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, or Cancer Rising, when it comes to where those born under Cancer are right now in the ascension process. Top of the deck. Please give us insight into what message do you have for those born under the sign of Cancer when it comes to the ascension process right now. Top of the deck. Okay. Looks like it's pretty right there. Wow, okay. I got the same one for Aries. So, I mean, there's actually a lot of similarities with the cards I'm pulling. So there must be kind of a universal energy, which I do believe is happening. Now, to go over the Ascension, actually, the Ascension is, if you haven't already investigated it, and I'm sure many of you have, the Ascension is the idea that the energy of Gaia and the universe is actually raising up a level. All right, so 3D is actually raising up to 5D. Things that we carried in 3D, shame, guilt, fear, anger, all that deeply repressed stuff that we pushed down and we kept from childhood, past lives, you know, incidences that happen in this life, you know, even later on, are no longer allowed. They're not going to be allowed in 5D. All right. So it's time to purge this stuff. That's why you're seeing a lot of people acting out right now. It's because they're purging old, worn out emotions that they've repressed. And it's coming out in weird ways, and it can be triggered by small things. But the ascension is something all of us are going to have to do. And these cards here just kind of signify what we need to do in order to help the process along. All right. And so you got the gold ray of Christ. This is a great card. Now let me read it to you. Blessings pour onto you when you choose this card of unconditional love. The gold ray of Christ is held within the cosmic heart at the 9th dimension. The angels ask you to invoke the love, wisdom, healing, and protection of this beautiful energy. Ask it to flow through you and surround you with its golden light. When you carry this high frequency force in your aura, you can relax and know you're totally safe. Remember to send the gold ray of Christ to others. And the affirmation is, I am the gold ray of Christ. So, excuse me. This is essentially saying that blessings are on deck for you. Now, I saw that from both areas. You know, as long as you get the peanut gallery out of the love sector, the Four of Wands is amazing. Again, and in the money sector, you've got gifts coming from either your own creative, you know, what you've established creatively, or you're going into some place that was created by somebody else where a lot of gifts are going to come to you. And so it's pretty much saying you've earned these stripes. And if you're ever worried, you know, that you want healing or protection or additional wisdom, all you can say is, you can literally say the affirmation in your head or out loud, I am the gold ray of Christ. Take a deep breath and know that you're covered. Everything's taken care of. Okay, so it's an amazing card. You guys are a pretty great blessing for this month. All right. Last card I'm going to pull is from Kipling West Halloween Tarot, and I'm just going to ask, what additional information do you have for those born under the sign of Cancer, Cancer Sun, Moon, or Rising, from now until the end of October? Okay, again, we're going to pull live. Again, I call upon Almighty God, Almighty Goddess. I call upon all of our highest level spirit guides and angels, guardian angels, higher selves, and all of our other divine helpers. Please give us insight into, please give us an additional message from now until the end of October for those born under the sign of Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. I'll pull one card from the top of the deck. Please give us insight into any additional message that you have for those born under the sign of Cancer from now until the end of October, top of the deck. What additional message do you have for those born under the sign of Cancer from now until October 31st, top of the deck? Okay, excellent card. Okay, so I know it looks scary because it's the Halloween deck. It's so funny. Six of Imps is the card of victory. This is, see, now this is what I'm talking about. This is victory. You guys had really good readings, okay? This, again, it seems like I'm pulling cards that are just emphasizing and validating the readings that I start with. And that's exactly what's happening in your case. You're walking into a really auspicious time. This is victory, and this is victory after some work. So you guys have done some work, and it's victory with the help of others. So whether this is going to be both in love and in money, and this could also be in health. I just didn't read on health. I stopped doing that. But I just asked for an extra message. So it seems like right now you're walking into a very victorious time, a triumph after maybe, you know, some work, all right, in different arenas of your life. So it's an amazing card. Again, it's one of the best cards in the deck. It's called Victory, the Victory card. So yeah, good for you. Awesome. All right, guys. So Cancers, I hope that gave you some insight and you at least got one little nugget of information that'll help you help yourself. I wish you all a wonderful autumn, a wonderful holiday season, and great Halloween. And I look forward to speaking to you guys again in November. Thank you so much.